Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And yesterday I was doing some private reads for people and just sort of doing catch up. And this is what and yesterday I also did a Whatsssup reading on here. And using these Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And always so amazing how the readings come through and everything flows through into, just incredible. And so I'm just going to share because it was so lovely. I got an email back and she said that was the best reading I've ever had. The way it flowed from one question together and it all came together at the end. I mean, perfect. And that's the thing. That's how crazy the cards can be, when you have a reading. And some of the questions that for that particular reading were very specific, and I basically always say that when we're connecting with the cards and when we're connecting with spirit, we're connecting with the soul. And so therefore answering anything around sort of like real 3D questions or time, well, we can never know timing, but it's always, we have to interpret, we have to listen to what resonates and feels right within, and the cards will always sort of lead their way in a direction. It was just this one particular question that was about it was just about I can just say a picture, and the card that came through was the Sacred Pool. And what was so perfect is obviously the Sacred Pool is you're looking into a mirror. So you're literally seeing a picture of yourself. And it was just so beautiful because I was thinking, it's things like that that you think, God, the cards always answer. Even when I was thinking that, well, there's no way that we're going to get an answer for that. And then suddenly I was like, oh yeah, we do. There you go, the Sacred Pool, the mirror, the image, it's answering, it's answering. And that's what you have to really trust. It will always lead you, and it may not lead you where you may not hear what you want to hear, but remember, it's always what you need to hear. That's spirit working through the cards. So what do we need to hear today to help us? And the message is this: look at that, coming apart from the old self, coming apart from all the fear and the doubt, coming apart from the essentially the part of us that thinks we are separate from everything, the part of us that thinks we are not connected to this beautiful universe, the part of us that questions, the part of us that, constantly questions, right? It's that part of us, it's that niggle that constantly says, can this be true? Is this right? Is this ever going to happen? We all get those niggles, right? But we're constantly moving forward. Look, it's even the twin. We're constantly working through energies, coming apart from the old self, right? Moving constantly. 46 is number 10. 10 is 1. We have new beginnings. We're always sort of like on this cycle of growth, release, new beginning, growth, release, new beginning, growth, release, new beginning. Yeah. And that happens, on this constant cycle all the time. And we're changing and morphing, and collectively we're able to come apart from the old self much easier. At the beginning, it's hard and it's painful, and it doesn't, and not to say that it's not painful, but it gets it gets quicker to shift through energy. It gets like quicker to be able to shake off all the pain and the hurt, and let's say the disappointment of what happens if you're not in connection with your twin and you hear things that really shatter your world, and and let's just let's be real, it's really hard and heartbreaking and tough and all of those things, but it's like when you really dig deep and understand all of that is for a purpose, then it allows you to shift through those energies more quickly, to see the magic, to see the signs, to see the messages from spirit that are like intertwined through all of our lives and connecting us all together and bringing us together. Then you know, again, it's like that allows you to get back into the beauty of the path and the journey and everything. So the coming apart card, now is the time to take separate paths. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? And perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. So this is so, right, so the other bit, a situation is unraveling and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of this puzzle to get a better perspective on what happened. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary solution. As you untangle yourself, it is important to maintain a sense of humour. Don't fret. You will learn something valuable that you'll need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. Breathe and know that you are loved. Wow. So there is like that thing of, you know, in the same, that's the duality of everything, right? Because we have to know that we're not separated from anything, we're all one, but at the same time we have to separate ourselves from, in a sense, the drama of it, as in and you'll know what I mean. It's like that the kind of crazy pull of the constantly swaying and constantly thinking, am I you know, is this all just nonsense, or is this, you know, that kind of like overwhelming, intense panic, fear, doubt, all of those things. We've got to manage our energy in a way that we can separate ourselves from all of that, because those are the opposing energies to love, divine love. And that's what we're here to do, right? We are here to live and have that energy emanate out through us, through our vibration. And everything is about vibration, everything's about frequency. And so the more that we do that, the more that we know that we are just, you know, emanating out this like love vibration. And therefore, you know, there will be times that you have like extreme fear, extreme panic, and extreme like, wow, what's going on? But that's the whole point, is that you can move through it smoother and more quickly. So because we just shared 46 is the number, I'm going to share letter 46 from Divine Love Letter. I'm going to do 146 actually. 146, which is this. There's a rhythm in my heartbeat that just feels out of whack unless you're there with me. It's like my heart skips a beat when I see you. But when I don't see you, my heart is so sad. It's like the beat slows down. I wish that you could feel how I feel, see what I see, and know what I know. If you did, then you would know without a shadow of any doubt that you have always been the one, and you will always be the one to make my heart race. I love you with every inch of my soul. We will be together in this life, I promise. Well, like I said, I've been sharing about the play that a follower of the channel has written, and the song The Promise by Tracy Chapman is very I've shared it on this channel a lot, and it plays a significant role in his story as well. And it is that thing about, I promise that, you know, that we are doing this together. That's the message. It's like, I promise that no matter what it seems like, we are doing it together. We're moving through, you know, this 3D reality, bringing this higher vibration into the planet, you know, the higher knowing, the connection to the higher self. The connection to the spiritual self is being rooted through all of our connections, right? So 146 book 2 is this. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep being courageous and not let fear dampen how emotional you want to be. Remember to be vulnerable and to show who you truly are, and to love with no barriers like a child. That is the way that we break down each other's barriers. We have got to be really true to what we really want and who we truly are at the heart of us. That is our pathway back to our union, the union of our souls together forever. In this lifetime, in these bodies, togetherness is our right, our thing we are here to do. There you go. And looping perfectly back into that sense of togetherness, and we are one, and we are connected, and we are doing it together even though it doesn't feel that way. And you know, watching the magic unfold, seeing the connection of all of us from all over the world that are just connecting in these amazing ways, and the comments on the videos and the emails that I receive, and you know, just the power of this love is so amazing. If you think really that you've met your twin out of 7 billion people on Earth, just really think about that. Because that in itself, right? And then that woke you up to, what is that connection? What is this? The fact that that's all part of creation, a creation that we're born out of love, that we're returning back to, that we're bringing the planet to. Again, like, so much of it is just so amazing, and we so quickly get lost focusing, you know, we get lost from focusing on the true purpose of these connections, because it is about grounding love, it's about emanating love, it's about living your life, your truth, shining your light, and through that then miracles happen. But it's all about self. It's all about self-love. Knowing that you're good enough, knowing that you're exactly where you need to be every day, asking for the intent to live your highest and best life. So, and this, look, I just happened to look at the letter. There you go. It's like just what I was saying. So keep following your dreams. Keep following what makes you happy. Use me. Use our energy. Think of us as a funnel. And when you funnel the combination of our love energy into whatever you want to create, it creates magic, literally. It is like magic dust, like a supercharger boost to make magic happen. I want us to live extraordinary lives, and you are paving the way to make that happen. Trust that our love energy is worthy of creating miracles. Oh my God. So I have to tell you, this is hilarious. So basically, the year that I met my twin, just when this is saying we've got to funnel that energy, at New Year's Eve, I was with all my mates, and for some, well, now I know, at the time I didn't, they just all thought I was mad. But we were in Cornwall looking out to sea, and I was like this with my arms up in the air, and I was just constantly going, tunnel the funnel of love, tunnel the funnel of love. And that was like our mantra for that year, tunnel the funnel of love. And at the time, I didn't know anything about twin flames. I didn't know anything about spirituality. I didn't know anything about anything. But all of that, over those few days over that new year, all I kept doing was tunnel the funnel of love. Now I know why, because that was the year that I met my twin, and the year of my awakening to, you know, the basically everything. 2012 it was. And that's an amazing thing, because literally just in that book then, that's what I was, you know, at the time I didn't know that I was being guided, but at the time that was just what I was doing. And I was like, okay. And I got all my friends to do it as well, and we all stood on the top of this cliff looking out to sea. And yeah, I mean, it makes you feel good anyway. So this is the last message. So keep following your dreams, keep following what makes you happy. Use me, use our energy. Think of us as a funnel. And when you funnel the combination of our love energy into whatever you want to create, it creates magic, literally. It is like magic dust, like a supercharger boost to make magic happen. I want us to live extraordinary lives, and you are paving the way to make that happen. Trust that our love energy is worthy of creating miracles. Oh! So, what can I say? There is beauty in this beautiful world, and we are anchoring these amazing connections into, you know, the physical, and we have to just keep on going, you know, just keep doing it. I'm gonna just pull one more from Let's Go, from the Messages of Love Oracle. What do they want to say? Look, the distance that we're having at the moment, this time apart, is helping us actually bring clarity, you know, and that's so true. You know, if you're with your twin, then you wouldn't be having this spiritual journey of your own. Look, someone does feel deeply regretful for what's happened, and remembering, again, it all happens for a reason, right? This is so applicable for me, but there is some sort of energy that is getting in the way. So the addiction could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be, you know, sex, drugs, alcohol, the standard ones. It could be anything, like an addiction to feeling, you know, that you're not good enough. Last one, of course, that this relationship, though, is leading towards a sacred marriage. So, but there is a deep regret because there is some energies that are just, you know, preventing you from being together at the moment. But that time apart is helping you grow. There's a reason why you're apart at the moment. There's a reason why we collectively, you know, are all apart, because we've got to anchor in the light codes, and we've got to do that from each of our locations. That's why it's important, because we're like supercharging, super boosting that frequency. So there you go. I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my books, amazing way to just like I say, just get like messages upon messages upon messages across, you know, and like making all the jigsaw pieces come together, the crazy connections that happen. Just like I said, tunnel the funnel of love, baby. All right, I really hope that helps. In the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya, bye.